In the previous two videos, we understood about the ComfyUI and its workflow. Now, after understanding the workflow, you should be able to generate images as per your needs. But to generate images, you should know how to write prompts. Let's look at how Stable Diffusion understands prompts given by us. In our last example, we took our subject as a dog. Let me write a prompt about a dog, or maybe a puppy. Now, some of you might be satisfied with the close-up of the puppy's head, while others might be expecting a full body image. This discrepancy highlights the importance of specificity in prompts. When you think of a puppy, you might imagine it playing or running around. However, if you don't include these details in your prompt, the generated image might not match your mental picture. Let's refine the prompt to get a better result. For instance, we could specify that the puppy is running on the grass. Now, you'll notice that the addition of the keyword running has prompted the model to include the puppy's legs in the image. This is because the action of running requires legs. However, you might notice that the puppy is now exceeding the frame. This is because we haven't specified that it shouldn't. To fix this, we need to write out of frame to the negative prompt field. Let's try again with the updated prompt. Now that our puppy is fully within the frame, you might start to notice issues with the composition. For instance, you might wonder why the puppy isn't centered in the image. To address this, let's add the keyword centered to the prompt and see the result. As you can see, the puppy is now positioned in the center of the image, and it even appears happy. Note that the emotions and expressions of the puppy are randomly generated. To control that, you can simply add angry to the prompt. Angry puppy is not a thing, I guess, but you might notice that the puppy's hair color has changed. This is because we didn't specify the hair color in the prompt. To control that, we can specify black hair to the prompt. With the updated prompt, we now have a black-haired puppy playing in the grass. Nevertheless, you might notice that the image appears a bit blurry, with some areas lacking detail. To improve the image quality, let's add high detail to the prompt. As you can see, the resulting image now has more detail. If the overall image isn't as clear as you'd like, don't worry, we can try to enhance its clarity. To do this, we can add keywords like sharp focus, ultra high resolution, or 4K to the prompt field, and blurry to the negative prompt. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, the generated image might not match our desired outcome. This can happen even when we provide specific keywords, like black hair. Stable Diffusion doesn't always produce the exact image we want, but using prompts can increase the likelihood of getting the desired result. You can emphasize a particular feature, like black hair. Try tweaking the prompt to give it more weight. Remember, experimentation is key to achieving the desired outcome. To increase the weight of a certain word, select the word or phrase that you want to emphasize. Command for Mac and Control button for Windows, followed by up arrow key to increase and down arrow key to decrease. The default weight is 1. I made it to 1.3. Let's check the result. Note that, by increasing the weight, you will increase the chances of getting a black puppy in the generated image. If you feel that this puppy is kind of deformed, you can add some common negative keywords. I usually search on the internet for negative words. Just make sure to read the words before doing a copy-paste. In our case, it should not have words like animal or related to our dog. You can also adjust the weight of the keywords in the negative prompt field, as I showed you earlier. Also, you can give options to Stable Diffusion by using curly brackets and pipes, something like this. I have given black, golden and white color option for the puppy's hair. Let's generate. We got the white one. Let's see the next one. And second, the black puppy. Again, black or mix of black and white. Here is the golden puppy. The prompt I explained here is not for Focus interface because it uses prompt expansion. For Focus, I had made 2 videos in Focus playlist. In the next video, we will look at prompt structure. It's important if you work with stable diffusion. Stay connected.